Shazam! Welcome to These Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and as you can hear or see, I attempted to channel my inner Shazam or my magic or lack thereof. Oh man, so we're going to take a look at a most anticipated figure for me and one that has truly been very difficult to find in the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Rebirth Shazam. And yes, this thing has been, I tell you, it has been a journey yet again with another Walmart exclusive. I mean, these things are just so difficult to get a hold of. I've seen other people in other states get them like nothing, and then I've heard that people have had so many issues getting Walmart exclusive, just as I have. But man, I tell you, never saw this thing in any of my Walmarts, so online he stayed sold out. And so the next step, right, is eBay. And so I turned to eBay, and I attempted to order and have them shipped to me, but the eBay seller never sent them to me. So then I had to find another eBay seller who had this for sale, and they wind up sending it to me, and here we are. So I finally have Shazam. This has been hands down one of my most anticipated McFarlane Toys figures. When this guy was announced, I was like, come on, man, I gotta get Shazam. And then when I saw it was a Walmart exclusive, I was like, oh no. But we're here, and I tell you, happy to have this guy. Though I tell y'all, I would not mind getting yet another, more of a classic version. I mean, this is close to that. This is that. He just reminds me of that Zachary Levi character from the live action film. Though I still like what they did with him because he does represent that New 52 Rebirth, and Rebirth at the same time. They seem like they were trying to cater towards, Zachary Levi. Man, I'm so happy to have this guy here. Again, he's definitely, a favorite of mine. I'm telling y'all right now off the bat, so yeah, I'm happy to have this guy, even though I want more of a classic looking one, but this is right there, folks. But before we dive into this figure, we're going to take a look at what Shazam comes with, because he comes with a few things. Shazam comes with his collector's card here, and I just love it, man. He's just so funny, man. Just funny, childlike, having a good time eating this lunch here. Got Billy Batson on the lunch bag, and he's enjoying his apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's what they say and everything. So I like this image. It truly represents who Shazam is, and it's just a kid at heart, man, but with the power of the gods and everything. So yeah, this is awesome here. And on the back we have Shazam's data file. So that looks awesome. I love it. And looking at this image, it gives me that idea of wishing that they would have implemented or included, a young Billy Batson with the Shazam. Just a small figure of Billy Batson. I think that would have maybe added maybe another $10 to the figure with the way McFarlane charges people. I mean, they've been so, feasible with their prices, but it really would have been cool to have a Billy Batson figure included with the Shazam. That would have just really been awesome. But man, I'm so happy to have this guy. And of course, we have the old trusty McFarlane Toys display stand here. So we got old trusty here. And also Shazam is packaged with two open hands. So we got two open hands here. Looks pretty cool. I like that. And last but not least, Shazam is packaged with these electrical effects. And these are the same effects that was actually packaged with the Endless Winter Black Adam. And we'll compare the two shortly. But yeah, so he comes with these two electrical effects. Now, I feel personally that these could go for electrical effects, which they have right here, or ice effects. Think about that. These could be used for ice effects too. So, these can be used for two different things, and I like that. So this is cool. All right, so we have Shazam. We got Shazam. I love it, man. This is so cool. So right out the bat, man, this Shazam, he looks awesome. I love it, and he embodies that, that childlike attitude, that wonder, that innocence that Billy Batson had, and that Shazam embodies, even in this form here. And I love the colors. The red really pops, and it really works well with the rest of the figure here. That looks good. The body mold, I like it. I would like for him to be a little more bulkier. I mean that's I can't escape that feeling. But I feel like this still works. But I would have liked for him to be just a little bigger, because I envision Shazam being like this bigger, more buff type of a character. But still, the body mold that they utilize looks great. I love it, man. The detail here, the textured detail throughout the costume has those New 52 Rebirth vibes to it. It's not the streamlined classic, tights that, the characters wore during the golden age. These has the little designs and everything through them. So I like that. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually the same design and detail that we received with the Endless Winter Black Adam. This belt looks very familiar, so we'll check that out shortly. But love the emblems, really stands out. Nice color that they utilize. That gold really pops and meshes well with the white color within the emblem. Looks good. The gauntlets, the detail here in the gauntlets, they look great, man. I love it. The fists, they're big. They look powerful. I love it. And I think the fists are, you could look at them as maybe too big, but I feel it still works. I feel it still works with this figure here. I feel it really works. I think we had that same issue, or some people had an issue with this, with the Page Puncher Superman, and I'm going to bring him out shortly. We'll look at the two of those, but the boots, man, fantastic. The detail, as always, McFarlane Toys at its best here with the detail in the boots. The paint deco that's utilized, that gold, it really works well. Again, I love the reds here, the white. Oh, it just looks so vibrant, so cool. Look at the detail, folks, in the capes. Now, I'm really wondering, will we ever get soft good capes from McFarlane Toys? Will he go there? Will he go there in 2023 or 2024? That's going to be interesting, because he does such an excellent job. McFarlane Toys, they just knock it out of the park every time. I feel like it's like deja vu all over again when I talk about these capes, because they don't skip a beat at all. The detail, the layers of detail here is just fantastic here. You see the hood here for Shazam. It just looks awesome. But I'm really wondering if we will ever get soft goods. I would have liked if we could have had maybe the option to place the hood over his head. Maybe he creates or releases a hooded Shazam. Who knows? But man, he looks awesome. I like this here. Now, in terms of articulation, you will have no issues articulating this guy here. Look at that. Arms, no issues there. He has double jointed elbows, no problem there. Nice rotation and swivel in the wrist area, no problem there at all. He has double jointed knees. He can go all the way back to here with no problem at all. Nice articulation in the foot area. Of course, he has that toe articulation as well. Look at that. He can do the splits. Just about. And also, he has nice waist swivel as well. You can go all the way around, no problem. Has that upper torso articulation as well. So he has that signature McFarlane Toys articulation. So you'll be able to place this Shazam in some pretty fantastic looking poses. Nice articulation here in the head. You can go all the way around. You can look up just as he's getting ready to shoot into the sky. You can look down with no problem. His head scope's a little, his articulation in the head is a little weird. He can go side to side, like I mentioned. He can go all the way around, but looking up and down is seems a little limited, and I don't know why. That's a little weird. It's like I'm not getting not much in terms of articulation that way. So, that's something. Now, in terms of the face sculpt, now I got to take a look at the face sculpt, because this brings this character home here. He has that nice, youthful look to him. Nice smile. I love the smile that he's giving off. Very hopeful, very heroic at the same time. I like that. Nice detail here around the cheeks. They add just enough of a paint to lift these areas. Just add a little bit more to the face sculpt here. So I like that. Kind of like little bit of a rosy cheeks too that he has here. I like that. I like that. And again, I love the smile that they provided with this character here in the figure. It really adds to his overall aesthetic. It really sets up the rest of the figure here. Nice detail and sculpting with his hair. All, of course, he has the black hair and everything. Like that. They did an excellent job with the hair. But yeah, the nice rosy cheeks, the smile. Like nice detail around the eyes here. Love how they handled the eyebrows and everything. And as a whole, man, this figure looks awesome. I love it. I love what they did with him. He has that youthful, hopeful, yet, innocent look to him, but yet he has all these powers. And that's just the beauty of the Shazam character. He's a child. He has a good heart. And he's been given these extraordinary abilities that he uses for good. And I just love that character and what he embodies. And I feel like they captured that with this figure here. Let's take a look at the accessories and everything that this character comes. Let's place the accessories to our Shazam. So we do have 2 swappable hands. So let's swap out these hands here. So we're gonna swap out one here. Okay. They're a little biggins. You got the little biggins action going on, but I still feel like they work. They work. I don't think they're just. I don't think that they're too. It's too much of an eyesore to where it just ruins the figure. These they are big hands, but I still feel it works with this figure here. So let's place these to the Shazam. I think this works better with the fisted hands. I think this works better with the fisted hands. So we're going to do that. I'm going to place the fisted hands back on. All right, so after 50,000 years, I finally placed these effects to the Shazam's hands, and I like them. They look good. I like them. They look pretty cool. I would have rathered these effects here. Now, these were packaged with the movie Black Adam figure. No, actually, I take that back. These were placed with the Page Puncher Black Adam figure. So I feel like these work better for the Shazam characters, even though I still like these. I mean, and there's 2 different ways you can utilize these effects, whether it be, for electrical effects or for freeze effects. So, and I will be showing you why I feel that these will work for freeze effects for a future review that's coming up. So, you stay tuned for that. But yeah, I still like these. These look great. All right, folks, let's get on to the next Shazam! I had to do it. It had to happen. All right, let's go. And here for comparison, alongside my newly acquired Shazam figure, I have also, from McFarlane Toys, the Endless Winter Black Adam. And it's on whenever Black Adam comes onto the scene, folks. All right, let's get on to the next. And here alongside our Shazam, I have 2 very impressive Page Puncher figures in the form of the Man of Steel himself, Superman, and the Black Adam, which I feel is the best Black Adam within the DC Multiverse line. I chose this Superman here in particular because he reminds me of the Superman from that Shazam, Superman versus Black Adam animated film. If you have not checked that film out, definitely check it out. It's one of the best that DC Animated has done thus far as well. And I got more Shazam action coming your way with the figure that gave me hope that we would get a Shazam figure within this line one day, and we finally got him. But alongside our Shazam, we have also from McFarlane Toys, the King Shazam figure. All right, so Shazam, he's all about that magic. And so are the rest of the individuals that are along with him right here. Also from McFarlane Toys, we have the Swamp Thing. And then we have the Endless Winter Wonder Woman. And up next, we have old Constantine. You gotta watch out for Constantine. He's always up to something. And then last but not least, we have Dr. Fate. And here with our Shazam figure, I have the Hawkman from the Black Adam film. Hopefully we'll get a classic comic book Hawkman, maybe in 2023, who knows. And then up next, we have my main man, the Batman, or the Rebirth Batman, that is. And last but not least, we have yet another favorite of mine, the Rebirth Martian Manhunter. And here I have assembled three of the hardest McFarlane Toys Walmart exclusive action figures that I could ever hope to try to find in 2022. This was a journey on top of a journey, man. I tell you. All right, so here we have the Parallax Hal Jordan alongside Shazam, and last but certainly not least, we have the infamous Nightfall Batman. All right, folks, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed this review. I finally, finally got this Shazam action figure. Really happy to have him as a part of my McFarlane toy collection. I'm thinking back on this review. I really wish that they would have given us a swappable head. I know that's not something that we normally get from McFarlane toys, but a swappable head with more of an action, grimace, or whatnot. That would have been pretty cool. But other than that, as I mentioned, really happy to have Shazam. Also, folks, be sure to share your thoughts below. Comment. I look forward to always seeing what you have to say and interacting with you all. So be sure to share your thoughts below. Also, folks, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I truly appreciate the support. Also, ring that bell for all notifications so that you receive each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And if you did those things, folks, I truly appreciate it. And until next time, be good to one another, be safe, stay tuned, and Shazam! you know it had to happen. It was only a matter of time. It was gonna happen again. All right, folks. Until next time. Bye for now.